things got a little out of hand, and I don't know, things just popped off, I guess.
An Isla Vista resident talks about the wild weekend that ended with a stabbing and a riot. Good evening. I'm Beth Farnsworth.
And I'm CJ Ward. What is going on in Isla Vista? The violence there seems to be getting worse. This past weekend, a man was stabbed and a riot almost broke out.
News Channel 3 reporter Victoria Sanchez joins us live in Isla Vista, where police had to pull out the pepper spray.
Beth and CJ, what happened this weekend was troubling. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department says that a mob turned on them as they were trying to arrest somebody on Del Playa. Now, this happened about an hour after they had just caught somebody suspected of stabbing another person in the stomach. Cell phone video captures thousands of people in Isla Vista chanting at sheriff's deputies, but the words quickly turned into something else.
Very much a mob mentality. They were almost one, speaking as one, acting as one, pressing in around the officers as one, and a lot of bottles and cans being thrown.
There's too much profanity to play what the crowd was yelling at officers and deputies, but before it got out of hand, deputies were trying to arrest someone for jumping and dancing on cars.
And the cops tried to grab him and he ran, and then all the cops tried to run after him, and then it just started a huge riot, and everyone kept saying, free him, let him go, and people were throwing water bottles at the cops.
That's when things took a turn.
As the deputies and the officers started feeling that their lives were at stake, or they're feeling that they're being threatened, different tools can be used,
including verbal commands.
Immediately disperse the area.
To non-lethal weapons.
They pepper sprayed me for no reason. They tackled a kid, and I was just standing there.
The police were responding to a riot outbreak of uprising citizens of Isla Vista.
In the light of day and back to school after the rowdy weekend, some students blame the chaos on partying.
I think, honestly, it's just a bunch of stupid drunk college kids.
This was outside the norm, and I have to say I'm very disappointed in the community.
Although many of the partiers were causing a big problem on Saturday night, Lieutenant Rob Plastino tells me that there were a few good Samaritans who are actually helping the police officers push back the mob until other deputies could come from surrounding areas to Isla Vista. Live in Isla Vista, Victoria Sanchez, News Channel 3.
Tori, we really had a growing number of incidents over the past few months in Isla Vista. Curious if police and sheriff's deputies are talking about clamping down, and also curious about that stabbing victim.
Well, I did speak to Lieutenant Rob Plastino. He's in charge of the Isla Vista Foot Patrol. He says something like this hasn't happened for about 25 years, where they actually had to shut down Del Playa. Now, as regard to that stabbing victim, he's still in Cottage Hospital tonight. He's a 20-year-old from Rhode Island, and he's listed in stable condition.
Okay, thank you, Tori.